Hi guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to the session. Welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S Exam Prep. And yes, all dear GATE aspirants, okay, the hard work that you are putting, the results that you are waiting for the GATE 23 examination, working with tremendous effort. So I thought of taking a small session. Yes guys, this is indeed a very simple and a small topic I am going to talk about, but important. What are the very important elements of the GATE preparation? And today I am going to talk about the elements in the form of 3 C's. Yes guys, what are the 3 C's of the GATE preparation? Now what do I mean by the C? The 3 C's completing which you will be able to, achieve good, you will be able to perform good, and you will be able to, probably go up to a good result in the GATE examination. Hi Gokul, hi Ravi, very good evening all. Yes guys, come on quickly, everybody share the session to all of your friends. Okay, yes, the 3 C's completing will give you an entire sense of the GATE preparation and will lead you towards eventually a good rank, a good success. And the 3 C's are: number 1, the content. Number 1 is your confidence. Now it depends on what is the confidence level you have right now and what is the confidence that you need to achieve, how you can boost up your confidence during the time of GATE preparation. Right. Good evening Atulya. And next is consistency. The next is consistency. Okay. Because everything goes into vain, all the content, all the confidence you gain, all the test you give, all the practice you do goes into vain if you do not maintain the consistency till the GATE examination, if you give up in the between, if you keep giving up in between days, right? Chalo guys, so let's get started. This is a brief intro about me in case somebody new to the session. Okay, this is your mentor and educator Rakesh. I have secured All India rank 9th in the GATE examination, completed my Masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Trained more than 50,000 students in my more than 12 years of teaching experience. Right. These are my major area of expertise, as you are able to see on the screen. This is a brief intro about me. Okay, guys, yes, before we move on, a very quick and a very important update for all of you. A very quick and a very important update for all of you. Yes, the GATE Champion Series. Once again, to boost up your confidence, you're talking about confidence, yes, to give you one more, level up in your confidence level, the GATE Champion Series, the BYJU'S Exam Prep YouTube English channel, the channel where you're watching this session, yes, we are bringing from the coming 25th of August, right? That is the Thursday, which is going to be like a live GATE workbook. Yes, because in this we are going to cover more than 500 plus important questions to cover up all important concepts of GATE. Now, dear, more than 500 questions is just like a workbook, it's just like a question book, and that is why we call this series also as a live GATE workbook, which is going to be on this channel for all branches for free, right? Okay, right? Amar Bishwas, yes, that is at 8 p.m. only. Chalo guys, so let's get moving ahead. Let us get moving ahead. So of course, as I told you, the table of contents that we are going to talk about, that is very much clear only: content, confidence, consistency. Okay, these are the 3 things we are going to talk about: content, confidence, and consistency in these. And let's talk about one by one in this particular session. Okay, number 1 is the content. Number 1 is the content. The content has to be solid, and how you have to get the content solid, okay, so that you are well prepared for the GATE examination. Because many students, how they approach, many students just think that GATE can be simply having a formula based approach. Now that is where they go wrong. Okay, they only rely on shortcuts, they only rely on formulas, and yes, if you rely only on shortcuts and formulas, you will be able to solve few questions, but not the majority of the questions. Difficult to score, even 25-30 marks. So conceptual clarity is what you have to focus on. You don't have to be formula based, you have to be conceptually very clear, understanding every subject in detail with good amount of concept. Don't be formula based ever in the approach. Your content should be clear. Your content should be more conceptual, but not in the formula based. Many students directly study, borrowing the short notes from other students, just revising through the short notes, solving few questions, and they think GATE preparation is done. GATE preparation is done, but then the GATE results are not obtained like this. Okay. So we have to be very clear what type of approach we have to follow. We have to follow the conceptual clarity rather than the formula based approach. Okay, sources of content. Now, as I'm telling you, content means conceptual clarity. So how to get this concept clear? What are the different sources of concepts that can be available with you? Okay, and what is the best source of content? Okay, what is the best source of content? Number one is definitely the live, or maybe some of you may be following some offline classes. That means you have some source, you have some classes which you are attending that is definitely giving you the content. The second one is, okay, if you don't have access to any courses, maybe live, offline, you can have the access to the free YouTube classes or the free app classes that is also available easily. What is the difference? That also tell. Okay, if you don't want to go for any classes, whether live or whether free, then you have the standard books available with you. Okay, then you may borrow the class notes also from some of your friends. If you don't want to go for standard books, if you don't have any class, you can borrow the class notes. Some of your friend might be attending some of the best live classes. You can take their class notes or the PDFs. Okay, and then once again, formula books. But I already told you in the last slide, okay, this is not a good reference for conceptual clarity. This is useful only for the last revision. This is helpful only and only that too for the last cycle of revision when your concepts are totally clear, crystal clear. Okay. So according to me, if you have already access to the live or offline classes, then automatically you have the access to the class notes also. You have the access to the class notes also. You maintain your class notes, and you know, most of the live classes you get the PDFs also directly available that gives you the entire content of the class that has been taught. So I think this is a good combination. If you have this is the good and the best combination to cover up all your concepts, because when you are following any class dedicatedly for GATE, if you are following any class, then what I believe is, okay, you don't need to go for any other reference, right? Standard books, no doubts, are good. Okay, but I've told you earlier many times also, standard books, no doubt, are very much good. But for a student looking into the limited time, okay, reading each and every point of standard book, that too reading so many standard books, you have 8 to 10 technical subjects. If I exclude maths and aptitude also, you have 8 to 10 subjects. Multiply every subject by 1 or 2. Because you know, for some subjects you may require 1 book, for some of the subjects 1 standard book is not sufficient. You may have to go for 2 books. So you know, in and around 15-17 books. Okay, that too, you know, many students prepare in a time of 6 to 8 months, right? Or even if you take 1 year, reading comprehensively all 17 books, 16 books is definitely a very difficult task. And the standard books are not made for GATE. Standard books are made for the subject. Okay, but what is more important for the GATE preparation, right? What has to be neglected from standard book? That idea you must have. If you have that idea, if you have taken those inputs from some of your seniors, then it is okay. Otherwise, blindly reading each and every text of the standard book may be very good for concept point of view, but lots of time consuming. You may not be able to complete the syllabus. On the other hand, if you complete it through the classes and class notes, so let's say if you're a self-study student, you may not have the access to live classes or offline classes. You're self-study, but still guys, if you're self-study, rather than standard books, I will again tell you, prefer the class notes. You can borrow, you can take the Xerox, or you may download the class notes for some of your close friends who might be having the access to any of the classes, because here also you get the comprehensive content, but in a very selected manner. What is important for GATE, what is not relevant to GATE, you will not find, right? What are more focused, so you will be finding more questions on the areas which are more important in GATE. The areas which are less important, you will get the less questions. So it is going to be selective and strategic. Okay, this is going to be comprehensive with respect to subject. It will give you clear understanding of subject, but not specifically with respect to GATE, focusing the important and unimportant area. That is why this is the best thing. Again, I repeat, if you are a self-study student, class notes can be a better source. Borrowing the class notes from some of your books. This never prefer for building up the concepts. Okay, this is your last cycle of revision, if at all, if you have any formula books or something like that. Last cycle of revision where you can use. Definitely, if you're a self-study student, you can also target some of the concepts from YouTube and free app classes. Very good content available over YouTube also, but the only problem is, if I compare with the live class and YouTube class, there's definitely good content is available on YouTube, but not in the structured manner. Okay, here if you have access to any live or offline class, you get the structured in sequence, one subject, all chapters finished, then you go to second subject, and then within the subject also you have the test, you have the workbooks you given, you have the PYQs given. So this is like clear structure. Here you have to make your own structure, so you have to be very dedicated, and you should be a very good manager. You have to plan yourself what topics to choose from YouTube, from where to solve the test series, from where to solve the practice, how to make the structure. Okay, because getting that structure thing will be difficult of the entire syllabus. If you want to study some selected topics, you can get the best content, but entire syllabus in a structured manner, you have to make the structures, you have to bifurcate, you have to filter out those videos which makes the link to coming subjects. Okay. Number 2, the confidence. Okay, number 2, the confidence. Now, before we talk about boosting the confidence, okay, the first thing required, okay, yeah, how to boost the confidence, I'll tell you. But first thing required when you're entering into the field of GATE, when you're entering into the field of GATE preparation, is definitely the self-confidence. Now, what do I mean by self-confidence? I'll tell you by a very simple example, right? Sure, Jashwant, sure, right? Maybe, yeah. So definitely I see that is, I am also surprised, Pashupuleti, looking into that, but no issues, guys. So, very simple statement, let me define the self-confidence. A flower does not think of competing to the flower next to it. A flower does not ever think of competing to the flower that is next to it. It just blooms. It just blooms. It never looks into the surrounding. It knows that what it has to do, and it simply blooms, right? It never thinks of competing. So, guys, what happens? You know, many of the good and bright students also sometimes do not prepare for GATE. Yeah, sometimes are demotivated for the GATE because they just keep looking into the surroundings, right? And the surroundings start demotivating them. The surroundings start demotivating them, right? Of course, guys, if there is a candidate who has not cleared GATE, who has not qualified GATE, of course, he may not be, he may not have attended the GATE sincerely. He may not have done several problems. You don't know what his preparation was. You only know he has not cleared. And because he has not cleared, what is his perception? It is a difficult exam. So he'll give you the same message. Why you want to appear in this exam? It is difficult. It is very, very difficult. But if everybody thinks that it is difficult, then how several people are getting, okay, the good ranks, how several people are going into IIT every year, how several people are getting selected into PSU through the GATE examination everywhere. Okay, so guys, many times students just, think about the surroundings, and they get many a times negative vibration. This is a very difficult examination, lots of syllabus, difficult questions, why you want to appear, right? They, rather than blooming, you're looking to compete, and you're looking to get the suggestions. So guys, if you want to prepare for GATE, the first thing is you should have that self-confidence. Yes, I can do it. Okay, maybe if somebody else I know he has done good in GATE, I will do better than him. If I know somebody who has not done good in GATE, maybe his problem, he has not prepared successfully, he has not completed tests, he has not completed the syllabus. I don't care about him. I have confidence in me, and I will going to crack it up. I am going to crack the top. Okay, right. Now, there are several ways also to boost your confidence during the preparation. Now, there are 3 major elements which will be, very much helpful in boosting up your confidence. Number 1 is the question practice. See, one thing is content. The first thing I talk about content. Content means conceptual clarity. How to get your concepts clear, I have spoken briefly about that. Okay. Now, just not the content will help you, but yes, how to boost up your confidence. Okay. Of course, the more questions. See, a concept means, okay, I told you are attending some classes and you have the class notes, you are reading the notes. Okay. That will give you a feeling of the subject. That also give you some confidence, but that is not the real confidence, because, maybe you are attending the class by one of the best faculty. Of course, you are going to understand in the class. 99% you are going to understand in the class. There is no problem, and you feel very happy you have understood. Okay, but do you ever try sit and solve your problems, right? Maybe you understand, you don't solve the problems, and when you go and directly solve the problems in GATE examination, maybe you are not able to solve the problems in the GATE. So what is better? The better thing is go into question practice, and if you are able to solve some questions, see, initially you may be able to solve less number of questions, no problem, right? Maybe 50% questions. Next time when you attempt that same chapter, maybe you are able to solve 70-75% questions. Next, maybe 80% questions. So that, that confidence will keep on increasing. So number one way, you have to keep yourself motivated and keep your confidence up by solving more number of questions, because practice is what will make you perfect. Number two, the confidence can be more increased by performing in the test. Of course, guys, in some of the test, okay, of course, in some of the test, you may score low, but don't worry, guys. If you're scoring low, you do the analysis why you scored low. Whether you don't know that concept, you can study that concept. Whether you have forgotten the formula, you can go and revise that formula. Okay, if you're forgetting the formula frequently, it can give you a message that your practice is not sufficient. Okay, you have understood the class, but because practice is not sufficient, so that formula is not settled into the mind. That approach is not crystal clear for you. So that will give you a message, practice more. Maybe you have solved, maybe you have done calculation error or reading error. That will give you that you are panicking in the exam, you are in a very hurry mode. So you have to be initially slow in the examination, you have to work on accuracy, then speed will slowly improve. So you get many answers by appearing in the test. Okay, so even if a test goes wrong, it can indirectly boost your confidence by making you know your inner self, making you know your status key, what mistakes you are doing currently and how you have to improve it. And of course, slowly when you give more number of tests, the areas where you are doing mistakes, that will keep on reducing, and hence your confidence will get on boosting up. And the final way to boost up your confidence is the revision. Okay, you have studied the concept, you have solved the questions, practice based on that subject, you have even solved the topic wise test and subject wise test. Now it is the final revision and the mock test time, because that will give you, once you go and revise, see what happens when we keep studying the subjects. Okay, when we keep studying the subjects, no, Kim, that can happen soon, don't worry about that. Okay, so revision. So when we keep on studying the subjects, there will come the phases that we think that we have forgotten. Maybe we studied a subject 2 months back, we think we have forgotten. But guys, let me tell you, if you have studied the subjects even 2 months back, but you have solved the questions based on it, and you have given the test, you have given some topic wise test, okay, you have not forgotten that subject totally. It is going back into it is going deep down into the brain. You need to revise it and automatically come up. But yeah, 2 months back, you just studied the subject, you attended the classes, you attended the live classes, you did not practice any question, you did not appear in any test, then high chance that you have forgotten many of the concepts, because you didn't apply the concept. You have listened the concept, you have understood, but you have not applied, okay, into the concepts. You have not applied by your own. Okay, then your confidence will not be boosted up, then you will be feeling low. So guys, if you have studied a subject maybe 2 months, 3 months back, but you have solved the questions, you have solved the test, and then 3 months also after later you pick up and do the revision of that subject, you will feel that very quickly, within no time, within a very small amount of time, you are able to revise that subject. You are able to revise that particular subject. Okay. And once you go into that revision, and you'll be feel that, oh, very quickly within 2 or 3 days my revision is completed. I took 15 days studying that subject, but when it comes to revision, within 2-3 days I've completed the revision of the subject. You will feel great. You will feel, yes, yeah, now I am doing good. Okay, that happiness should be there, that inner confidence has to be there. So these are the 3 major parameters other than the content. Content is the first thing. That is why confidence cannot come without content. The first thing is content. The first C was content. Second C is confidence. And confidence also involves, number one, as I told you, self-confidence. You have to really trust yourself if you're preparing for GATE. And after that, yes, once you are on the field, once you're preparing, these 3 parameters, if you keep tracking quickly, your confidence will always keep on increasing. And with a good confidence, if you prepare, things do wonder for you. You always prepare feeling underconfident, feeling demotivated, and even if you are demotivated or if you are underconfident about your performance, and even if you study 10 hours a day, effectively if you measure, it will be only 5 to 6, because most of the times you are wondering, your brain is not focused. If you are able to solve 2 questions, in 10 minutes, you will be able to solve only 1 question in 10 minutes. Your speed will become 50%. Your accuracy will also be spoiled, because you are not concentrating, because you are thinking about demotivation. You are thinking about the tension, right? So it is very much necessary to be always confident in your preparation. So one confidence is the psychological confidence, self-confidence, which I told you. And next is automatically there are methods to boost up the confidence. So content supported by questions, test and revision is definitely sufficient, a very good parameter to boost up your confidence, right? And that's why I told you, practice is what makes a man perfect. Practice definitely makes you perfect and gives you a good feeling. Right, gives you a good feeling. So practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. Now, what are the different sources for practice? Like I told you, source for content. Like I told you, source for content. Yes, Prashant, enough, provided that depending how much time now you give per day. So per day also, if you now, because it's August end approximately, I'll say, even if you start with 7 to 8 hours per day right now, and per month if you keep on increasing 1 hour on an average, it will be a good time with consistency. So what are the good sources of practice? Of course, workbooks. Okay, so especially if you're a BYJU'S Exam Prep user, as I've told you earlier also, the workbooks are a great measure of question practice for you, because the workbooks contain the questions of all levels, simple, difficult, moderate, that is level 1, level 2, level 3. They also contains MSQ questions, NAT questions, MCQ, everything, whatever is the GATE pattern, all types of questions are there, well designed by our dedicated content team, and yes, a very decent amount. Well, if this is there, you just have to practice. Other than that, PYQs, let me talk about the PYQs also. Okay, other than that, PYQs. So if you have the workbooks and PYQs, this is very much sufficient for the practice, right? And then I include test also here. Test is very much necessary in the boosting up of confidence. I've talked about test also, and I've told you the importance of test. But let me add on one more thing. Whatever advantages I told you about the test regarding your performance, regarding you are scoring high or scoring low, it is good. In test, both the phases you should see. You should see good test, you should see bad test. Okay. But yeah, I have talked about the advantages of test earlier also, few minutes back. But one more advantage I will add on, that eventually test is giving you several more questions to practice. Isn't it, guys? If you are appearing in test series, if you are solving topic-wise test, so maybe every subject has 5-6 topic-wise tests, then the subject-wise test, then the mock test at the last. So eventually these tests are giving you another source of good practice. Okay, another source of good practice. Now, in case you don't have the access to any of the workbooks, then you can go for the standard book questions. This is the alternative I'm telling you. Okay, but in case if you have the workbooks plus PYQs, I'll tell you, if you are doing this much, workbook plus PYQs, this much is very much sufficient for the for your practice area. Nothing else is needed. Of course, after that you have to go for test. Test is a separate area, but I have kept it because this is also ultimately giving you several questions to be practiced, guys. Okay. Then standard books, definitely. Okay, if you don't have access to workbooks, then standard books you can follow. At least the solved questions of the standard books. At least the solved questions of the standard books you can follow. Okay, now what are the standard books? That depends. Every subject has its different standard book. Okay, and subjects depend on branch. So, okay, you can find the name of the and listing of the standard books easily on the Google, or maybe on the BYJU'S Exam Prep app also. If you log in, you'll get the access to it. Right? Okay. Okay. Chalo. I think Mr. Beast, if you go for BYJU'S workbook itself, because that I have personally seen, very good to go. Okay, the chapter number 3 for today is consistency. You know, guys, the biggest problem with many of the students, most students fail in this area. This is an irony, right? This is an irony. Okay, this is an irony. Tomorrow, any Sunday, Monday. No, Kim John, tomorrow again due to some other session engagements, I will not be able to take up. But don't worry, very soon in a modified manner, some more aptitude content I'll be bringing you. Okay, probably by end of August or first week of September in a refined May, because already we have covered several topics under the Sunday Funday. Okay, in a refined May, I'm going to bring up some more, new variety of aptitude classes for you, probably by August end or September first week, something like that. So yes, guys, the irony here is that yes, we try to be consistent, but we fail apart. Right? Consistency, that graph, which should be actually increasing, but it actually decreases, right? Mensuration and geometry is very important, Ravi. Okay. Which suggestion you're looking for, Prashant Kumar? Right? Great. Antenna video, yes. And very recently I have, floated one video on microwave oven also. Right? That can help, Prashant, but I think just practice directly aptitude, the GATE questions, PYQs of all 5 branches, just to get an idea what type of questions are there. If your CBSE math is good, don't go for practicing ideas. That will help in aptitude. Okay, because aptitude is even maths up to the 10th standard. 10th standard, okay? Yes, microwave oven also I made a video very recently. And then, maybe September, see, every month I'll try to bring you, because I have other classes also, otherwise I'll bring you more videos. But I have so many classes, other batches also. But yeah, in every few days, every 20-30 days, definitely one video I'll try to bring for you relating to your GATE preparation and and your practical knowledge. Like one was the antenna satellite TV, another one was microwave oven, and maybe next also I'm planning something. Okay, so in another 15-20 days I'll be maybe giving you one more such video, interesting video to learn the concepts with the practical world, but the concept related to your GATE preparation. So that is good way of learning. Okay, so I'll keep bringing that. So yes guys, let's come back to this. So many students are very enthusiastic in the beginning. They feel that they will do wonders. They feel that every day they just keep on thinking, they keep on dreaming ki aaj ye karenge, kal wo karenge. They don't have any solid plan. They'll just think that I have to get GATE AIR 1 or GATE single digit rank or GATE double digit rank. But where is the plan? They don't have any plan. They randomly keep on studying, sometimes this subject, sometimes that subject, right? And because of a lack of proper planning, they fall apart, right? Or even some students have the plan, but they don't stick to it, right? They don't stick to it. Okay, they have a plan of completing one chapter, but a friend calls, 1 hour wasted in call. Friends waiting outside the home, went outside roaming with the friends, 2-3 hours easily wasted, right? Talking over a phone to a girlfriend, 5-6 hours wasted. Started watching a web series, 8-9 hours wasted. So there are several ways of wasting the time, and that is why consistency falls apart. Okay, and that is the irony here. Consistency we have to maintain, but it is the area where we all fail. So guys, what do you, first of all, before I talk any further, first of all, what do you understand by consistency? Okay, now many students think that consistency simply means that studying, taking small steps every day. I don't really agree with that. Yes, you have to study continuously, but not every time small steps. You have to increase it up. Okay. It may be possible that 1 or 2 days you were not able to study because you have semester exams, maybe because there were unexpected lots of guests at the home, maybe you were not good with the health. There are several factors. 1 or 2 days wasted. And what happens with many of the students? They think that 1 or 2 days are wasted and I am a total waste. Okay, I am a total waste. They start cursing themselves. Okay guys, respect yourself. Okay, if 1 or 2 days you are not able to prepare due to some unavoidable reason, it's just not like ki man nahi hua kahin ghumne chale gaye. No, unexpected guest or some semester exams which you have to take seriously, because semester exam we study in the night only, 1 or 2 nights only, or if it is bad health, it happens. Okay, so consistency, then you start believing that you are not consistent. No, what is the true meaning of consistency? Okay, the true meaning of consistency, that even when you fail, you appeared in the test, okay, you got bad marks. You appear in the second test, you again performed low. Okay. What is inconsistency? 1 or 2 or 3 tests gone bad, 1 or 2 or 3 tests or some problems gone bad, you will keep apart the book and you will believe that this is not my cup of tea. I am not made for this, better I will leave this, I will do something else, I will start preparing for something else. GATE is not my cup of tea. That is what inconsistency is. But what is consistency? Okay, consistency se hum sirf itna hi samajhte hain ki daily small steps you take. No, that you have to take. But the true meaning of consistency is ki when some situations like this occur, ki 1 or 2 or 3 tests gone bad, some practice problems gone bad, you are not able to solve it up, but still you stand up. You take a days off, no problem. 3 tests gone bad, very demotivated. I'll take a day off. I'll relax. I will refresh myself. One day I will not study. I will go out. I will talk to my friends. I will play table tennis. I will play lawn tennis. I will do whatever is my best thing. I will watch a web series, or I'll do some yoga. I'll sleep the whole day. I will listen to music. Whatever. There can be n number of things you like. Choose your best thing. I'll do that. I'll be just happy one day. I'll just bring up that smile, bring up that, bring up myself within me, right? But immediately on the second day, I will wake up, I will rise up, I will look into what went wrong in the test, and 4th test, I sign up once again. Now 4th test is me and I have really performed better. I don't say best, but in the 4th test, I have performed now better, much better than the 3 tests. That is what consistency is. That is what consistency is. When you are even failing apart, Okay, when you are troubled, when you are demotivated, but still you never give up and you wake up and in the fourth test you shine up. That is what consistency is, right? Okay, that is what true consistency is. Because okay, success is a stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm kabhi kam nahi hona chahiye, right? Maybe to boost up more of enthusiasm, I told you, you can take a day off, you can do your best thing in the world and come back and shine again. That is what true consistency is. That is what true consistency is. Now, how to be consistent? Of course, there can be a small plan to be consistent. How to be consistent, guys? So consistency involves, there are several suggestions according to me. You can try, you can follow if you have. First of all, to be consistent, you should have a plan. When you're studying randomly with plans, so what, without any plan. So sometimes you study X subject, next day you will take Y subject, next day you will take Z subject. You mix up everything, you are confused what is happening and you give up. I don't know what is happening because I didn't have any plan either. I thought that, surrounding many people are appearing for GATE, I will also appear. I did not have any plan. And easily, because without a plan, I am studying sometimes. So anything, sometimes anything. And after a few days, I will collapse because that was not what GATE was demanding. Okay. So have plan, right? Now, when you have made a plan, okay, you have to implement the plan and you have to make targets and goals. Okay. What types of targets and goals? You have to make daily as well as weekly targets and goals. And not only making the goal is important, you have to do the assessment of them. Whatever daily target you kept at the end of the day, okay, do the analysis. And if you fail to complete your daily target, give yourself a small punishment. Give yourself a small punishment. Maybe I will have less food today. Second day also you failed. A little bit harsh punishment. I'll not eat the dinner or I will not eat the next day breakfast. Okay. So when you fail in your daily target, then set yourself a punishment for you so that, okay guys, no problem. One night dinner you don't have, nothing is going to happen with your health. Okay. But it is going to give you a message that I have compromised with the food. Okay. That hurted me. At least, I know it will be applicable to many of you. I can try and apply myself also that someday if I don't have dinner, I'll be really, really not in a good state of mood, good state of mind. So it happens. Okay. It happens, right? So, no, Ravi, I believe that there may be some other factors also. Maybe you have not taken the food entire day or already you had some health issue, because I don't believe just skipping one meal makes you fall. Maybe some other factors. Maybe that's what I believe, Ravi, most likely. Okay. So when you feel that, when you have that specific punishment to you, you will be having more inclination to complete your daily targets ki bhaiya aaj bhi nahi kiya to fir se aisa ho jayega. So you will have that urge to complete the daily target, and when you have that enthusiasm, when you have a mission to complete the daily target, you are consistent, you are on track, you are doing your daily stuff. Okay. And similarly at the end of the week, weekly, see, it may be weekly or it may be 10 days that you can decide. Okay. Okay, Ravi. Okay. So, if you are assessing okay, then you will be more and more trying to put yourself on the track. Okay. Respect yourself. I told you in the beginning also, guys, consistency does not mean that one single day or two single day you could not study because of bad health, because of some, relatives factor, unknowingly, there are lots of relatives who suddenly came up. Yeah, you have a college semester, college assignment. Because of that, if 1 or 2 days you don't study, you started cursing yourself. You are a waste. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. I am a waste. I wasted my time. No, sometimes situations are bad, not in our favor, and 1 or 2 days may go bad. Irrespective that you wanted to do, you could not do. That is not your fault. Respect yourself. That can happen. That will not happen frequently. But if it happens once in a while, respect yourself. Don't start cursing, because the moment you start cursing yourself, even your upcoming days, you will not be able to perform, because you have got a perception about yourself that you are a waste, you are bad, you are a waste. Okay. So never do that. I told you in the beginning also, respect yourself and stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. The plan you have made, you have to stick to it. Maybe one day daily, see what many students, one day daily target not completed, plan changed. No, guys. One day daily target not completed. See why it was not completed, and you made the plan. You yourself made the plan for you. You know your capability better. I know my capability, how much I can study in a day. Okay. How many questions I can solve in a day. Similarly, you know your capability and you have made your daily target. See, this is not me who have given you daily target, and you have not copied the daily target from any Google or somewhere. You have made your daily target knowing your capability, right? If you are not able to achieve it on a single day, I told you maybe a small punishment you can give so that you are into the track. Okay. But try to complete it next day. Stick to the plan. Don't randomly keep changing the plans, because you know every day if you keep changing the plans now, again the situations will not work and you will be frustrated after several days. You will have a tendency to leave. That is where you become inconsistent. So these are several points you should note to remain consistent. So guys, these are the 3 C's I have talked about in this session. Okay, I have completed all the 3 C's: content, confidence, consistency. What content means, what conceptual clarity is, and how your content should be prepared, from where you can prepare content. What is confidence, how you have to be self-confidence, what is the meaning of self-confidence, and how to boost your confidence of preparation. Okay, questions, test series, revision, many parameters we talked here. And then what is consistency, why we become inconsistent, what is the true meaning of consistency, and what are some of the methods to be consistent. These are the several parameters that I have spoken in this session, right? So guys, I wish you all the best for your preparation. Not for the GATE. GATE is far away. GATE is still more than 5 months ahead. We'll be having several sessions for you till that time. We'll be keep meeting, right? I just wish you all the best right now for your happy preparation. Your preparation. So this session was, more or less targeting on your preparation. For all the best for your happy and enthusiastic preparation. Keep going. And once again, a reminder from my side that yes, 500 plus important questions to be covered live. Yes, the series known as the GATE Champion series is coming for you, and the BYJU'S Exam Prep GATE YouTube English channel, the same channel where you're watching this session, that is going to be live from Thursday 25th of August. The Thursday 25th of August, and this will cover all important concepts of GATE through these questions. So more than 500 questions is like a book, it's like a workbook. So those who don't get sufficient source of practice, this can also be a really good practice source for you. Daily 1 hour sessions you get with live practice and live solutions, and it is going to be live for all branches. Please note that, my dear students. So thank you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, if you have any queries later on, okay, you can connect with me through Telegram and Instagram especially, and also through LinkedIn, but probably students can connect me through Telegram or Instagram for any of your personal queries if you feel later on. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel, because technical content, maths aptitude content, general content, informative content, exam updates, everything is available on the BYJU'S Exam Prep GATE YouTube English channel. So subscribe so that you are aware about all of these sessions and you do not miss. Okay, be connected with me through the Telegram and Instagram especially. Okay, you can search by my name. And yes guys, you can also drop your comments in the comment box, not in the live chat box. Once I end the video, you can drop your comment in the comment box stating that how you love the session, how you like the content. Okay, everything by my name, Ravi. You can just you know my name, you can just search by it. Okay, so how you like the video, how this video motivated you or boosted your preparation or gave you several advice, do not forget to mention in the comment box after completing the video. Okay guys, chalo guys, bye bye. Thank you, stay safe, take care, good night, and keep preparing. All the best for your GATE preparation. Be happy in your preparation always.